Come on, aces. Come on, deuces. Those in-between cards are sometimes useless on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
I thank you very much. Thank you, Bettina. And thank you. Welcome to Card Sharks. Nice to have you here. You are very kind. And we thank Helen Lands of Leslie, Missouri for that opening poem. Thank you, Helen. Now let's open the board and get to the cards. Go ahead. And ladies, if you will, start loading in the cards. Just 3 cards up there because we are in the tiebreaker with these Card Sharks. Alan Cohen. Hello, Alan. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Very nice there in velvet, looking very dashing. Now, you told us you are a pension consultant, yes? What does a pension consultant do?
I thought you'd never ask. We design, install, and handle the record maintenance for pension or profit-sharing plans.
Oh, it sounds like very interesting work. And you have done extremely well here. You've won one match and $8,900 in cash.
Yes.
Not too bad. Our challenger, Beulah Broadwell. Hi, Beulah. Nice to see you again.
Good to be
And
back.
again, would you remind us about yourself?
Oh, I'm 4'10",
And standing on a box, right?
all through school, always had a little box underneath.
Did you
my
really?
feet. Right. My teachers felt so sorry for me, and I felt sorry for myself too until I got in high school. And then the boys liked the little girls.
I think you are the perfect size for a Beulah Broadwell. Good to have you back here with us. Each of you have one game and $100, so we are set for the tiebreaker. Someone's going to get a crack at the money cards. Good luck to both of you. And the cards, as always, have been shuffled. The players cut them themselves. Alan, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red deck. Beulah, the challenger, the lower cards, the blue deck. In the tiebreaker, as you can see, just 3 cards up there and 3 questions here. As we left off, the question goes to you, Alan. Alan, we asked 100 psychiatrists, generally speaking, should a married man who has an affair tell his wife about it? How many psychiatrists said he should tell his wife?
Well, as a matter of fact, we have a lot of clients that are psychiatrists, and in talking with them, I would say that they would have to say, you probably shouldn't tell.
How many said you should tell?
How many say you should tell?
Yes.
Okay, well, then the number would be low.
Low.
And I would say it would be about 18.
8. It got so quiet in here. 18, you say. Beulah, higher or lower than 18?
Well, I think that being I'm a woman and been married, and my husband did something like that and had to go and went to a psychiatrist and confessed to him, I think I would put myself in the psychiatrist's place, and he should confess to me. So I would think it would be a little lower.
Lower than that, though. The question is, how many psychiatrists said he should tell his wife? He says 18. You think even lower than 18?
Right.
All right, just so we got your answer clarified. If it is lower, you'll go to the cards first. If not, it'll be Alan. And the actual number of psychiatrists who said a man should tell his wife about an affair is 21, not lower. Alan, 21. I didn't think it was going to be that high. Alan, you start with a 6.
I'd like to change it.
Whenever you win the question, you have the right to change it to a 5. A little better.
Okay, let's get lucky and go higher.
Higher than a 5. Yes, a 7. You'll freeze. We move over the freeze bar. Alan needs just 1 card for the crack of the money cards. Beulah, we asked 100 men. Have you ever done something at work that was so terrible your boss would fire you if he ever found out? How many men said yes?
Well, my boss was my husband. We worked together for years. So,
Did he ever threaten to fire you?
No, he wouldn't. He'd lose his best helper. Anyhow, I would say it would be
And maybe his neck, too.
I would say about 25.
25 men have done something so bad, if the boss found out, he'd fire them. She says 25.
You know, in the business world, everybody does something at one time or another, and I think the number would have to be higher.
Higher. And the actual number of men who have done something at work they would be fired for is 53, very much higher. Alan.
Okay.
You've got a 7.
Change it.
Changing that 7, big change. An ace!
Okay.
Go ahead and call it for a crack at the money cards. Lower, yes! Alan wins it. Great card to come up there. Beulah, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
You're not leaving empty-handed. You've got $100 and some nice parting
That's
gifts.
for sure.
Thank
I
you, Beulah.
enjoyed every minute.
Congratulations on becoming a great-grandmother.
Thank you.
Beulah Broadwell, come on down, Alan. Well, you did great the last time. I hope you're going to do as well or better this time. We'll get to the money cards right after we take time out for this commercial break. Back with our champion, Alan Cohen, with the $200 in that game. You're up to an even $9,000, Alan.
Not bad.
You're going to set up a pension plan for yourself if you keep this up?
I've already got one.
Let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on up there, Alan. Alan, as you know, with the money cards, they've been shuffled and cut. We'll start dealing them out. We'll give you $200 on the bottom line and these 3 cards. When you move up to the second level, we'll give you another $200 of betting money, 3 more cards. Your decision how you bet them. Remember, your minimum bet's of $50. Till you get to the top card, the big bet, there you must risk at least half the money. You did well the last time. I hope you do a lot better this time. Good luck. Here's $200. And, of course, you can change your base card on each of the 3 levels if you need to. With $200, Alan, you're starting with a 5. Do you want it?
Change it. Yeah.
Next card off
Take
the top
another
of the
look.
deck, and you must play this one. Well, a 3,
Good
better
card.
card.
All of it. Higher.
$200. Higher than a 3? Yes, with a 10, doubling it to $400.
$100 lower.
$100 lower than a 10. It is a 2, very much lower.
All of it. Higher.
Doubling that 500, we hope. Higher than a 2.
Higher.
Oh, no. Wow. But you're not out of it because there are 4 cards to go, and remember that other $200 of betting money. Up goes the 2. You're back on the board with $200.
Gotta go all of it again. Higher.
Yeah, there are 2 of them gone now. Come on.
Come on.
$200 higher than a 2.
Higher.
That's very much higher. A king.
You gotta take a chance. All of it. Let's go lower.
$400 lower than a king. Yes,
Okay.
a 6.
All right.
You've got $800.
$800. Let's go 400 higher.
Half of it, $400. Big bet higher than a 6. No, another 6. Doggone it. Down to 400. Up goes the 6. Do you want it for the big bet?
No. Let's change it, please.
Here's the next card. Come on, let's get some good card. Oh, a 7. You're near the middle. You must bet at least 200, Alan. You've got 400. You're looking at a 7. What's your big bet?
Let's bet 200 higher.
$200. Half of it higher than a 7. It is with an ace. Good comeback. $600. 200 in a game. That's $800. Not bad. Come on down, Alan. That double 2 is the one that hurts you there. Doggone it. But you're up to $9,600. Still here as the champion. We'll have a new challenger right after this. Was a good comeback. Okay, Alan, we'll deal out 2 brand new decks of cards and meet a new challenger on Card Sharks. Stacy McGuire. Hi, Stacy. Welcome.
Thank you.
Won't you tell us about yourself?
Sure. My name is Stacy McGuire. I'm a brand new newlywed, very happy, married to a terrific fireman, and I work as a cashier for a major department store.
Good.
And I'm ready to play.
You give him such a look, too. You are
yeah.
ready to go. You've cut the cards?
Yes, I have.
Then we're all set. Stacy,
Okay.
you play the lower cards, the blue deck, while Alan plays the upper cards, the red deck. And we start with a question always to the champion. Alan, we asked 100 third graders. Do you get embarrassed when you see people kissing on television? How many third graders said, yeah, they get embarrassed?
I really don't think, I don't remember me being embarrassed at that time. A little older, that was different. I would say that it would be 12.
12 third graders got embarrassed with people kissing on television, Stacy.
No, I used to coach some third graders, and the little girls used to go ooh and ugh, so I think it's got to be a little bit higher than that.
Higher.
Higher. Got to be higher.
The actual number of third graders who get embarrassed when they see people kissing on TV is 36. Very much higher. Stacy. The thing that depressed me as I thought of that is that there wasn't any when I was in third grade. It was radio. Doggone. Stacy, you're starting with a 4.
Okay, I like that card. I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 4. Yes, a 5.
Okay, I'm going to do it again higher.
Higher than a 5. A king.
All right. I'm going to go
Lower than a king. A 2.
I'm gonna go higher.
Trying to go all the way for the win. Yes. 4 cards and Stacy wins game 1. Wow. Well, you know that look you gave him, that sure paid off, Stacy. Good play there. And we'll set up with the next same 2 decks of cards.
Give her a look.
Yeah, go ahead and give her a look, Alan. Same 2 decks of cards. Here come the next cards off the top of the deck. And I always say if you can remember what's been played, but Alan, you didn't even get a chance to see what was played that time. Stacy, the question to you.
Okay.
Stacy, we asked 100 married men. Which would make you happier? If your wife's relatives left you $1,000 or if they left you alone? How many married men said they'd be happier if their wife's relatives just left them alone?
Well, I know my married man better not have said that. So I'm going to say 22.
20, how long you been married, Stacey?
4 months?
4 months. Wait a while. She says 22. Alan, higher or lower? They'd be happier if their wife's relatives just left them alone rather than giving them money.
Gee, I think it's got to be higher. I'm looking at mine, and I love my in-laws. But in knowing my friends and that, I would
higher.
say it's got. I'm hoping it's higher.
The actual number of married men who would be happier if their wife's relatives just left them alone is 30. You're right, Alan. It is higher. Yes. Alan starts off with a 2.
Okay. Let me do it right back. Higher.
Higher than a 2. A queen.
Okay. Go lower.
Lower than a queen. A 7. You'll freeze. You're not going to take the challenge that much.
No.
Alan, the question to you. We asked 100 pediatricians. Generally speaking, should babies be fed whenever they're hungry, or should they be kept on a strict schedule? How many pediatricians said generally babies should be kept on a strict schedule?
You know, my babies are not babies anymore, but I'm trying to think back to when they were younger, and I think the times have even gotten more in the sense that they don't want to feed them on a schedule.
How many said they should be on a schedule?
Okay, I think it would be low. I think it would be 15.
15 on a schedule rather than the demand feeding.
I think it's going to be a little bit higher than that. I've never had kids, but I think it's going to be higher.
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 The actual number of pediatricians who said babies should be kept on a strict feeding schedule is 19. Just a little higher, Stacy.
All right.
Still a very low number.
Woo.
And Stacy starts with an 8.
Oh, I don't like 8s. Change that card.
Whenever you win the question, you have the right to change it. A 9. Just a little better.
Not much better. I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a 9. Yes, a 7.
I think I'm going to freeze.
She freezes. Alan
I'm
needs
gonna
2
freeze.
cards. Stacy needs 3. And question 3 to you, Stacy.
Oh, right.
Stacy, we found 100 corporate executives. Now, these men are the heads of some of the country's largest corporations. And we asked them, have you ever hired a secretary with poor skills just because she was pretty?
I think that
How many
if they're-
corporate executives admitted they have?
Oh, no. I think that anybody who has reached that position has got to be very smart, and I think that it's going to be low. 24. 24 half.
24. That's low. 24.
Corporate executives.
Corporate executives. How many said they've hired someone just because she was pretty, even though she had poor skills?
Tough question. I'd have to go, based on my experience with corporate executives, if they really need a key person, it's going to be lower.
Lower. The actual number of corporate executives who hired a secretary just because she was pretty is 4. Very much lower. Alan. Our producer was 1. I don't know who the other 3 were. Alan, you've got a 7.
Please change it.
Changing that 7 to a 5.
Okay. Higher, Jim.
Higher than a 5. A jack.
Okay. All the way lower.
To tie up the match lower. Yes, and he's tied it up. Each player with 1 game and $100. And again, we are down to the tiebreaker where we'll have 3 cards up there, 3 questions here, and it just occurred to me I may never get my mail again after that crack about secretaries. Here we go in the tiebreaker. Alan, the question goes to you as we set up with those 3 cards. Alan, we polled 100 Playboy bunnies across the country, and we asked them, Playboy bunnies, have you ever proposed marriage to a man? How many bunnies said, yeah, they've proposed?
You know, bunnies are women. and women as a whole, I don't think, even today, really propose marriage more than a man. But 20.
20.
Like that number.
She says, or Alan says that bunnies are women, and I agree with that.
I think it's
20 have proposed.
I think any woman is not going to propose marriage. She may hint, but not do it. So I think it's even lower. Even lower.
Lower. Well, the actual number of Playboy bunnies who have proposed is 35, not lower. Alan. The liberated woman. Alan, you start with an 8.
Please change it.
Changing the 8 to a king.
Okay.
Great change.
All right. Lower.
Lower than a
Good
king.
one.
Oh, no, an ace. Oh, a big break for the challenger.
Yes.
Stacy, you've got a 4.
Okay, I stuck with a 4 before. I'm going to stick with it again and go higher.
Higher than a 4. A jack.
Yeah, good. I'm going to try it all the way lower.
Lower. If it is, we have a new champion on Card Sharks. And we do. Stacy wins it. Alan, we're saying goodbye to you, not empty-handed at all. $9,700. You're a good player. Thank you for joining us. Alan Cohen. Stacy, come on down here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you think you're going to make it this far?
No, I didn't.
Stacy, our newlywed, goes for the big money to pay for some furniture right after this. Good job. Congratulations. Our new champion, Stacy McGuire, $200 richer. And Stacy said it's not true that she's been married 4 months. She's been married 4 months and 2 days, right? Are you ready?
Yeah, I sure am.
Let's get to the money cards. Come on, Stacy. I know a newlywed can use the money. And we will start dealing them out as once again the money cards are shuffled and cut. And as you know, you'll have a total of 7 cards up there. And if you can go double, double, double with that money up to the top, the total is $28,800. And that would put a nice down payment on the house,
Oh,
right?
it sure would.
Good luck, Stacy. Here's
Okay.
$200. Remember, too, that you can change that base card on each of the 3 levels if you need to. With $200, Stacy, you start with an 8.
I don't like 8s. I want to change that card.
I can't imagine why, it being right up the middle. Let's see if we can make a good change. That's a good change, that ace.
Beautiful. Everything that it's lower.
$200 lower than an ace. Yes, a 10. 400.
Okay. I'm not crazy about 10, so I'll go $100 lower.
$100 lower than the 10. It is a 9. $500.
I like 9s even less, so I'm going to go 50 that it's higher.
Going a little against the odds, huh?
Yeah,
Got a
I
feeling.
have a feeling higher.
I hope you're right. $50 higher than a 9. No, it's a 5.
That's okay. I like 5s.
Do you like 5? Well,
I
that's
like
good.
5, sure.
Listen, I'll give you $200 more since you like 5s. You've got
Okay.
$650 now and a 5.
I'm going to change it even though I like
Oh, I see.
the card.
Didn't like it that much.
No, not that much.
Changing the 5, that's a good card, a 3.
The whole thing that it is higher.
$650. All or nothing. Higher than a 3. Yes, with a 6. $1,300, getting near the middle
Okay.
again.
$300 that it is higher.
Pretty good
Higher.
size bet on a 6. $300. Higher than that 6. No, 5.
5s are
Down to
doing me.
1,000, and you've got 2 cards to go, though, Stacy.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm going to bet 500 that it is higher.
There's
Higher. It's
a
gotta
big
be
bet on
higher.
that 5. I hope the 5 is good for you this time. $500. Higher than a 5. No. 2.
That's okay. That's
But a great
really
card
nice
goes up
card.
for the big
Very
bet
nice
where you
card.
must bet
I'm
at least
gonna
half
bet
it. You
the
got
whole
500.
Whole thing that it's higher.
Let's
The
make it
whole
1,000.
thing. The whole thing.
Double or nothing for $500. It becomes 1,000 with an 8. And the 200 in the game is $1,200, Stacy. Good job. Good job. 5s didn't do you too good, though.
No, those 5s really did the end.
But with $1,200, we've got a good champion, and right now we've got to take time out to do a little business for the house. Good comeback. Stacy, we have a couple of seconds. I wanted to ask you now, you're a newlywed. If you were to win a lot of money, what would you do with it?
Use it for a down payment on a house.
That's very sensible. Maybe she'll do it. Let's find out next time on Card Sharks. Have a good day. Bye-bye for now.
A representative of the studio audience will receive the Jog and Tramp, a rebound exerciser for jogging and indoor exercise, an efficient and convenient method of body exercise for young and old. The Jog and Tramp, furnished by Round Trampoline. And some of our contestants will receive an assortment of exciting Maybelline eye, face, and nail cosmetics featuring new nail color. Protects and colors nails, instantly furnished by Maybelline. And a set of mugs, a Nescafe regular and Nescafe decaffeinated instant coffee. If Nescafe can please the whole wide world, we can sure please you. And Polyglide coat protection for your car. A heat-activated formula that penetrates, protects. Polyglide coat won't let Mother Nature rip you off. Available at new car dealers everywhere. And a pen set and pledge. The furniture polish that picks up fingerprints and smudges and gives your furniture clean, natural beauty every time you dust. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson-Bill Todman production.